This is East End Foods, a family-owned company established in 1972. From its humble beginnings in Wolverhampton, the Wara family decided to expand their food operation, which, like many businesses, only started in a small way in 1965. The company developed its operation with the import and distribution of lentils, beans, peas, rice and spices in the UK. The Wara brothers followed their father's advice, who said, "We shall only sell food that we shall eat ourselves. There will be no compromise." With the help of the basic principles laid down by our father and the family's hard work and commitment, East End is now established as a credible food processing and cash and carry operator in the country. East End also works on healthy food ingredients by value-adding purity in food, in partnership with Sandwell and City Hospital NHS Trust. Heart disease and stroke continue to be major killers in Britain. Cardiovascular disease is particularly concentrated in inner-city areas such as Sandwell. Healthy Hearts is a charity that screens people from all walks of life for blood pressure, cholesterol and diabetes. Over 40% of people screened did not know that they suffered from diabetes. The charity was inaugurated in 2006 in the members' dining room at the House of Commons by the then Health Secretary, the Right Honourable Patricia Hewitt. This helped to save many lives. East End also leads in delivering its corporate responsibility in reducing its carbon footprint, creating renewable energy and sustainable agriculture. A positive step forward in achieving the goal of leaving this planet better than we found it. East End has recently acquired the site previously owned by HP Sauce and then Heinz, who took all the production to Holland, leaving the home of an iconic brand famous throughout the world, also leaving 125 workforce redundant. The Wara brothers are determined that this site will be replaced with an iconic food technology and urban farm complex.
East End Foods, one of the UK's largest importers of Indian food products, is creating a new development at the former Heinz HP Sauce site in Aston Cross, close to Birmingham's city centre. Plans have been approved for a new food technology centre and cash and carry store, together with a 200-bedroom hotel and banqueting centre. The scheme will create over 250 new full-time jobs. In 2006, East End Foods built this country's most advanced rice mill. The Environment Secretary officiated at the opening. This latest development shows the company's commitment to encouraging social enterprise in the region, and more importantly, its serious desire to help find new ways to solve the world's growing food shortage.
The Food Technology Centre will be a unique experience inspired by other visitor attractions like Cadbury World and the Eden Project, for example. It will educate and inform people, young and old, about climate zones, food supply chains, new methods of farming, organically grown crops, and the benefits of healthy eating and living.
The urban farm concept will showcase the very latest technology and research through East End's partnership and collaboration with Birmingham City University's Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment.
The Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment was established on the principles of systematic innovation, and our interest is connecting our multiple schools, their business, relationships and the innovation that's required from those different areas. We think this is the best architecture for our faculty going forwards.
Based at Millennium Point, the Centre for Low Carbon Research builds on existing skills and expertise. Its focus is on the development of sustainable and renewable energy.
The research centre that we have here is for applications associated with low carbon technologies. Within that area we have expertise on bioenergy, We're very interested in power systems. We also have great digital capabilities, and we're looking to integrate this with our relationships with the industry around us.
In response to the technical, economic and social challenges, the Bioenergy Research Platform brings academia and business together. The result? Product and process innovation and knowledge transfer.
With the world's population set to grow from 6 billion to 9 billion by 2050 and the demand for food increasing by 70%, it's really imperative that we start to look at methods for sustainable agriculture and even urbanised farming.
Algae cultivation is one of the core processes being investigated. It's extremely productive, with a high oil content compared to other energy crops. It can be grown on open ponds or in a reactor. It doesn't compete for agricultural land. To illustrate the need for urban populations to grow food and be self-sufficient, reduce air miles and carbon footprint, and support the idea of sustainable living, the Food Technology Centre will take the form of a vertical farm. Visitors will be able to see a crop being cultivated in very little space, and waste biomass from the farm will generate power to be used for computers and office equipment in the complex.
Depending on the amount of waste biomass and algae produced, the energy could potentially be used for lighting and recirculating water around the building.
This food journey story will be told as an interactive audiovisual experience, utilizing the latest form of digital signage and multimedia displays to engage school parties and tourists alike.
The start of this tour on the ground floor will examine the soil growing process we know, with traditional and modern farming methods, local people's stories, the organic food movement, and the scientific properties of food. Continuing up and through the installation, visitors will see the vertical storage and hydroponic systems that are the key technological innovations on display in the urban farm. They'll move in a spiral around the core of the farm, the centrepiece of this part of the building. The tour ends on the top floor, where there'll be a teaching area and naturally a restaurant for visitors hungry for food and with newly stimulated appetites for more knowledge. As a large independent food wholesaler, East End Foods is uniquely placed to tell the story of the food we eat and provide an invaluable information service and learning experience for people and communities. The chairman, Tony Woora, has long campaigned for and promoted the benefits of healthy eating and living. He supports the organic food movement and the Healthy Hearts Institute, a charity which screens people for blood pressure, cholesterol and diabetes.
With higher rates of obesity in this country, we are seeing more diabetes, cancer and heart attacks. In the Healthy Hearts Institute, we offer cardiovascular screening, but also healthy eating advice for more fruit and vegetables and less saturated fat and processed food.
Many children today believe the food simply comes from supermarkets in packets and perhaps don't know where the food actually comes from and how it's grown.
This project aims to bring people and organisations together from the related sectors of education, health, environment and agriculture to create a holistic visitor attraction which educates and informs and points the way to a better future.